So welcome into the live stream for the second to last day of June 2017. I am in disbelief at this point now that I've looked at the calendar and that I've done this every weekday of the month of June. So thank you for joining me, everyone who's come along for the ride on this. I appreciate everybody who's viewed, commented, checked out the post and YouTube, and now that it lives on Instagram for 24 hours after the fact, that's amazing too. Everybody who comes to the live stream especially, because I just appreciate having the interaction, like I've said before, and not feeling like I'm just here talking to myself, especially if I'm doing it live. And that's the point, is that I want to have an engagement and be able to check in the comments here. So, Foolish Mastermind. So I want to remind everybody who watches in the post that if you don't get here live, there are always some amazing makers in the house. Right now I have the Midnight Society is here, Delano Pens is here, Snot Rocket Cat is here, Foolish Mastermind is here, Limelight Designs is in the house, Steez McGee is in the house. Who else? Those are all the makers I can see for right now that are in here just for right now. And they come and go during the stream. So what I'm saying to you is, if you ever have an inclination to talk to one of the makers you like, if you have a hard time getting a response, I doubt it, but if you do, in any other method, you can always try to engage with them here. And sometimes they reveal things, and sometimes they tell us stuff that you can only find out during the live stream. And sure, you can see it later, but isn't it more fun to be in the know immediately? Right, and to be maybe a part of it. Sick Pins just joined. So the Rogues Gallery just goes on and on of the makers that I am so honored and humbled to have join me on the live stream. It's also something that I'm really happy to have them give me all the feedback they have and the support they have, and just the general camaraderie of it, and to be able to put on this contest that we're going to start tomorrow. So get excited, you guys. I have so many freaking pins to give away right now. So if you didn't check out the Instagram video already and you're not following me there, I behoove you to go there and follow me and check out the latest posts that I've made about the contest. They're pretty obvious. It's me talking on one, it's a video, and then the one before that, which is just text screens that you should swipe through in order to see some of the makers, just some. There are so many more makers coming. And I've had makers approach me and ask if it's too late. It is not too late. So makers, if you want to be included in this contest is going to go on as long as I get pins to be included in this contest. Because the random pile and the feature pile are two separate piles. And so the more pins I get from makers, I separate those, and every maker who sends me more than one pin is going to get at least one feature pin, if not two if they send me enough. So if you send me enough pins and I think that it's worth putting 2 of your pins in as featured pins because you gave me so many random pins, I will do that so that you get a little bit extra attention, a little bit extra of a feature, just because the contest is going to be an everyday thing, and every day there's going to be a new pin from a new maker. And every day there's going to be a random winner, and every day there's going to be a featured winner. And there could be multiple random winners the more people I get on the stream. Like right now we have 12 people live, right? Okay? We got 12 people live. I've set the threshold at 15. No matter what, I'm going to give away one. If we hit 15 live streamers at the end of my live stream tomorrow, I will give away 2 random pins. If we can hit 30, I will give away 3. If we can give away 45, I will give away 4, 65, so on and so forth. So if you encourage people to come, the more chances you have to win. That makes sense. So what's going on in the chat room right now is we got a bunch of Sick Pins is telling us he's got 20% off the entire store. Foolish Mastermind has a discount code they want to throw out. And so there's all kinds of chatter that goes on. I encourage more people to tune in live, because I'm not making it an event, but it's like a conversation that we're all having at the same time, and it's really nice I hope everybody's kicking back, having a beverage, or partaking in their sin of choice, and enjoying a little pin talk and chatting it up with me. And I want everybody to know the contest isn't about my stream. It really isn't. The contest is about the makers that I highlight on my stream, because that's what the purpose is of my stream. The purpose of this entire endeavor was to promote the people that make the pins that I fucking love and have all over my goddamn house, and I wear on any chance I get. And I just want to talk about how much I appreciate, value, admire and have thoughts and opinions and just overall takes on everything that's happening within the pin community and the pin game, so to speak, if we're going to call it that. So I just want to make it known, and so that it's out there, that I am for number one, the purpose is awareness for the pin makers, and that's why the rules are as such. So the rules of this contest are as follows. Basically, I'm going to post immediately following this. I'm gonna reveal what the first pin and the maker is at the end of this stream, and then after that, I'm going to post a picture of the pin and tag the maker, and then the maker is going to post a similar picture of the pin on their feed at some point later this evening or tomorrow morning. The first step is to follow me and the maker. The second step is to like both those photos. Those are simple things. There's no reposting. There's none of that. The next step is to then click on the hashtag that I've included in my post. The other makers may not put this hashtag. I encourage them to, but they don't have to, because the hashtag will be how you finally complete your entry. You're gonna click on that hashtag, and you're gonna find the populated search results of all the people who have posted all the things that have that hashtag on Instagram. And out of that pool, pick something. I encourage you to scroll way down. I encourage you to scroll down, because I don't want to see the same first person's picture tagged over and over again. I will not allow that. That's a rule. You cannot tag someone who's already been tagged. So I encourage you to check before you tag someone, and scroll way down and pick one of those, okay? Then once you tag that person, you're done. You're entered for the day for the featured pin. Then if you don't win the featured pin later, you're automatically entered into the random pin entries. And then that will sit there until you win or until the contest is over. Because your entries, once you're in the random pin entry bucket, every day that you play, more entries every day will get put in for you. And the more times you play, the more entries you'll have in there. And the more people that come to the live stream to see if they win, the more pins I will give away, thus the more winners. It's all relative. There's a correlation here that's happening. Do you understand? And this is a way to get out. First of all, it's a way to get awareness to people who like things that we like, who might not know about pins. So the first pin's hashtag will have to do with the pin, and it will have to do with something that has to do with the pin. And so people who like whatever have to do with the pin may end up liking the pin. So if you're tagging them on the picture of the pin for my contest, they may be inclined to play for the pin, thus know the maker, because they'll have to follow the maker, right? That's all I care about. I don't care about reposting anything. You don't have to repost anything. I just want people to know what's going on, and then if they're inclined to play the contest, then that's on them. And there we go. And not only that, then they may see something they like and find a whole other world that they never knew existed. You see what I'm saying here? So I hope everybody's understanding it, and I hope that it's not too complicated, because I really don't think it is. But, you know, I don't want to assume too much about what I'm trying to get into here. That said, Evergood just came in. Evergood merch is in the house. So, that said, tonight we're going to review just a few pins, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about what we got coming tomorrow and next week. But tonight's pins are coming from the Midnight Society. We have the D is Silent and their latest release in their Golden Food series, the Golden Ice Cream Cone. I have the new Slim Shady pin from Good Hustle. I also have the new Willy Bullet pin from Warrior Pins. And last week, Get Rich Slow Co. on Skateboarding Day had a nice little deal going on, so I picked up a couple of their skating pins. One from Skate or Die, and one license plate Skate Life. And yeah, those are the pins tonight. So yeah, what I want to talk about real quick with the Pindex is I just want everyone, if they have any information they would like to share in the Pindex, okay? And it starts basically with reputation and quality and I would say effort, communication, service, customer service, all the things you would appreciate if you were a customer versus if you were a maker. Step into the other shoes and think about what you would want. So if you're a maker, think about, you know, other makers. And if you're a collector, think about other makers that have done you really good, and think about other makers that have done you really bad, and think about where you meet in the middle, and give it to me. I want you to send it to me at thepinpirate@gmail.com. All right? Look, I love what's going on in the chat room. All these makers like engage and talk to each other, and like it's like a stroke fest, but I love it. It's fantastic because we do all love each other. Like, we all like each other's shit. It's fantastic. I've never seen a community that really engages like this, where everyone really respects, admires, collects, wants, like promotes, supports like this community does, because it's not a competition. It's a collective. We are a pin collective. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, we want the best for everybody else that's into what we're into. It's just cool. I love it. So I think everybody feels it too, which is why it's pretty dope, you know? And that's what I mean by these things are silly. They're silly things, but they're the best kind of silly things I think that anybody... Look, it could be way worse. We could be talking about drugs. Like, I could be live streaming about drugs. Like, what's the latest drug of the day? But we're not. We're in a different world, and I like that. You know? We're in a creative world. So... let's live creatively. The Pindex is for that. I want to create a cataloging, a system, an encyclopedia, a rolling list and cataloging or indexing of the pins that we collect and the makers that make them, and other collectors that are major collectors. Like, I mean, this is an art world, right? Don't people keep track of people that buy things from galleries and put them in their homes? I mean, everybody knows who's got the private collections of the Van Goghs and the Da Vincis and the, you know what I mean? Like, everybody knows who's got the Picassos and the Warhols, you know? So, we're gonna do that with pens, you guys. Help me. Send me what you got, all right? Send it to me. So, while I got Midnight Society in here, last night I was talking about pretzels. I would love a golden pretzel. I'm gonna say it again. I would love it. I've already sent you a major list of what I think. I'll say them all over again though. Golden pretzel, nachos, French fries. You know, that's just to start. Chicken. I need a chicken for my waffle. So that's what's up. Let's get into the pins, shall we? Let's start with Midnight Society. When I first found the Midnight Society, it was because of the Django pin, and I learned that it was sold out, as well as their Gretchen Wieners. I mean, Regina George pin. I don't know, I just had Gretchen Wieners on the mind. But I was really devastated to know that they didn't have this pin anymore. And then more recently, they just put out the second variant, which is nickel-plated, silver nickel-plated, single-posted, or black nickel-plated, excuse me. Yes. He says definitely one of those requests will be happening. Appreciate that, dude. I can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it. But this Django pin is great. I'm a huge fan of Django. I would love to see a Calvin Candy to go with this. I like that character a lot. Or just the portrayal of that kind of character. But, so this is, in all its glory, the black nickel Django variant that they did, which I really like. I think it's you know, it's clean. It's a simple, clean pin in that it's small. It's a good hat pin, and it kind of shines a little bit, and that's what you want. It's got a little shine without having glitter, you know. It's a daytime pin. Can't really wear this pin at night. It wouldn't be seen very well. So, hope you can see it now. Enough. So, I dig it. That 1 in a million. Bright boy. Next up is the golden ice cream cone. Another single posted. This is gold-plated metal. And it's got a vanilla, and it looks like strawberry or maybe like some kind of lavender ice cream. You know, they're A backing. Just a Midnight Society backing. Ain't nothing special going on with the backing, but they don't need to be. The pen is what's special about this. You already know it's limited because it's only available for 24 hours. And if you didn't get one, I'm sorry. I got 2. So if you need one, holler at me. If you missed out on it, Pin Pirates got you. First come, first serve though. Highest bidder though. No, I'm kidding. The right trade for it. Rad Honey, what's up? I'm sure all the peeps at Rad Honey are in the house watching. The whole fam over there. Love the cone, right? Everybody it's perfect for summer. It's gonna go great with my Punch It Chewy Press melting melty Vaders and my Wampa sickle, Hoth sickle. I'm compiling a great little ice cream collection for this summer. Cause see, look, my pin thing, I've always been collecting, but I had a few pins at the beginning of last summer. I didn't really start collecting pins until like July or August of last year. So it's coming upon like a year's worth of ordering pins online, being a part of the community. And then I actually made an Instagram last fall to just be pins only. So, oh no, nobody's late. You're always right on time. Everybody's always right on time. So. But I look forward to the next releases from Midnight Society and their pins because they continue to put out great work. They recently did some Heart and Animal stuff, and they collaborate with a lot of artists, and it's cool to see them promoting other people. And not only that, but they branched out to some other materials, like they've done some beach towels and T-shirts and the whole nine patches. Their patches are pretty cool too. I got 2 of their patches on one of my Star Wars jackets right now, which is pretty cool. Or no, just one, just the Hoth part. More summer 24-hour golden food pins are coming soon. Sounds good, Midnight Society. Sounds good. I don't know what you mean by the same scale as that, Foolish Mastermind. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean it's a definite. Django's a must-have for your Tarantino collection. And for me, the ice cream cone, I just have to continue buying these golden food. I want them all. Consider them my Pokemon. I want all the fucking golden food pins. So if you guys got an extra hot dog lying around, yo, I need one. I need a golden hot dog. I hate fucking hot dogs though, but I need it. Helicopters. Did you know that the hills are on fire in Malibu and Topanga Canyon, you guys? It started already. The apocalypse has begun. Yes, the Midnight Society is going to collab with other pin makers as well. So there's a lot of cross-contamination, what I like to call pincestual. There's a lot of pincest going on here, and I like it. Alright, next we're going to do this Warrior Pins Willy Bullet pin that they recently released. It's a single post black nickel on one of their just A backing cards. It's just like Django. It's got a sheen to it. It's kind of bright, but it's a cool little mashup here. Little Mario Brothers Free Willy SeaWorld mashup they got going on. I dig it. This pin will be included in the giveaway. This pin is included from Warrior Pins in the giveaway, so be on the lookout for this pin. This will be eventually a featured pin. So you can definitely enter to win this featured pin at some point during the contest.
Looking on various street corners, I'm sure you've seen it yourself. Standing on the corner is an
Can't get it to focus.
Dressed in blue, or green, red, and black, and spouting the news that the revolution is coming, and you better.
There we go.
Sort of like the end of the world is coming.
It is smooth. I love it. I think it's fun. And y'all know I like sea creatures. You know, I got a lot of sharks and other kind of sea creatures too. So it is cool. So check out Warrior Pins. They got those. They got a couple other new pins released too. So go ahead on over there, and there'll be some other pins in the random pins as well. So look for them to be a part of the contest there. Next up, we got a new pin from Good Hustle. They've been putting out stuff like wildfire right now. Good Hustle has, and this pin is so good I gotta pull it down. This is their new M&M pin. Hard enamel, double posted. I don't give a fuck. This is my third Good Hustle pin. I like the cutout here. I like the fingers are cut out. It's clean. I like that his eye is a little lazy, as it should be, because I remember it being such. You know? Love that it's hard enamel. They've moved into hard enamel now, which I really like. So I have their Aaliyah hard enamel, and I also have Bo Jackson. I want to get their new little Kim and their TLC set. Pretty sick pen. Had to have it. I'm waiting for their Missy and a Timbaland. I need a Missy and a Tim. Good hustle if you're listening. If you're listening. But you know, the thing about these kinds of pens is that musically they're just for me. They're not, I mean, I guess you could consider them collectibles that maybe someday, but I like the fact that they put out this kind of Eminem pen for myself, because you know me and middle fingers and telling people to fuck off with my Flair. So lastly, we got these two skate pens from Get Rich. The first of which is from the video game Skate or Die. It's the 720 board with a little glitter embellishment in the paneling there. Love the colors. The orange, the red, the green, the yellow. Fantastic 70s style. This is another clean pen. Love the glitter work in this. The glitter work in this is really strong. Double posted on their A backing card, you know. Good one for getting some shredding some pipe, yeah. Let's shred some fucking pool. And then just the Skate Life pen license plate. Like I said, they just had a little deal, and I was like, I can't pass up. I used to skate, and I still ride a board every now and again, but I can't pop the grinds like I used to. I can barely kick or heel flip anymore, honestly. I can still ollie and shit, but doing any flip tricks, I'd break my ankle at my age, man. That's the last thing I need. You know what I'm saying? I care about a little glitter where it doesn't belong when it's dark glitter in a light place. I care about when it's an obvious glitter fuck up. Like when there are splotches of glitter in places that is just egregious is when I can't really. So let's talk about it. Cause there is. I saw it. You saw it too. So you see there's a little red in there? Is that what you're talking about? We're talking about the little red in here? Yeah, I see it in the 20. I mean, look, see that's loose. That just came right off. See, some of it. See, this glitter's moving, so this glitter isn't stuck to it. So this is a bad example because this pen is clean. But anyway, what I'm getting at is, if this was white, I would care a lot more. But it doesn't matter because that's moving. So I had an example of a pen, but I no longer have that pen. I traded it. This is double posted, by the way. The Skate Life. I traded that pen because BB Creates in the house, Ursa Major's in the house. What's up, guys? Welcome in. So I traded that pen, and it was fine, but the thing about it is that I made a big stink because it was a red piece of glitter in a prominent place on a white part of the face of it. And it looked like a mole, like a red mole, clearly defined in a white mustache. And I was like, guys, this is just, how did you send this to me? How did you think this was okay to send to me? It's just not, it wasn't proper. So Midnight Society. Glitter is by far the hardest to deal with. I can tell you firsthand with our Dolly pen. All of them came with loose glitter on her face that I scrubbed one by one with a toothbrush before listing. Wow. The extents that y'all go through. Man, seriously, that's dedication. Thank you so much for that. I mean, for that knowledge. That's good to know. That's silly though. There's no reason you should be paying to have made have pins made that have glitter flaws and fuck-ups all over them. I mean, yes, you put the elbow grease in it to do it, but you shouldn't. They should have done that. The manufacturer should have done that. And I guess real quick, while I got y'all, we'll do the hat tonight. So tonight's hat is by Metadope with Caleb Noir. It's the segregated snake. I don't know if you can see it too well. Hey Limelight, I know you've been here. They have another variant of this. This is hard enamel, single posted on each piece. But they have another variant that's gold and black too. So if you're inclined on this piece, Metadope, check out Metadope. They're talking about in the chat room how epoxy can save you from glitter and fuck-ups, but Midnight Society said they didn't want to break away from soft enamel on their portraits, which I understand, and it's the best way to go about the separation though, and making sure that the glitter stays in place. Limelight Design said they've had the opposite issue and they've had too little glitter and it becomes a grainy-ish paint. I get it, it's tough. Steez McGee, I was visiting a pin manufacturer in China and saw the process of putting in glitter, and it surprises me that there is not more loose pieces in every pin. It's not an easy thing to apply. Wow. That is really something to consider and think about. So that's even more so why I love glitter, and I feel like it is very valuable, and it's a great addition if you can get it done right. I would really appreciate the glitter. When you use glitter, I really appreciate it. All pins that use glitter, I'm a glitter fan. I got no pins right now on the docket with glitter. This is the last pin with glitter right now. So there we go. Foolish Mastermind. I had a hard enamel on mine, so maybe it wouldn't have gone away anyways. Yes, I can get that out. Let's do that. And I can re-show the whole entire thing again. This is what started it all, you guys! How exciting! What is it? Ah! Sorry, I'll be right there. There we go. So Evergood's telling everybody in the chat room that I have a version of an epoxy one of his pins. It really took a color away from a pin that needed to be bright. Okay, so let me. So here we have the two versions of the Planet Eater pen. All right, can you tell which is which? Obviously, this one at the top has the sheen to it. That's the epoxy on it, right? On that one, right? And then here we have the soft enamel, just straight up. But you see the glitter in it, right? It's clean. I mean, it's really clean, and I don't see any glitter fuck-ups on this. This is great. So the glitter stayed in place on the surfer on this. And this, but see the glitter on that, I think this pops, I do. Look at how clean that looks. I mean, and this is nice too, don't get me wrong, but you can see the indentions in it. They're both beautiful. I love them both. I like having options here. See? I think you're really getting it now. It does pop here now that I'm seeing this from above. It does pop. It's just that these lines are like, I don't know, tighter. There's real definition between everything there. I mean, you know? I mean, I'm not the hugest fan of epoxy either, but I think it works well on this pen, and I like them both. I think it depends on the situation. Look, we can go to another example right now. We're gonna do these pens tomorrow. Boom. Epoxy. Clay Graham used epoxy on these. These are amazing. I think this is a good idea to do epoxy on this. Smooth booty. You know? You can't do black dye with hard enamel. Continue to hear that, I guess. I had one that was, though. I showed it the other day. This is hard enamel. I see black in it. But I mean, is it a different black? I guess it's this gunmetal that I'm being told is what the black is, but it's not black. The debate will rage. This is black nickel. The rest of this is hard, though. There's no black in this, but anyway, the debate will rage, and so it goes. It's a fun one to have, though. I can't wait to get into the nitty-gritty of it when we're all in the same place at the same time, you know? I want to understand why certain things get cut out and other things don't. I understand how that could be expensive, I guess. So tomorrow, yeah, like I said, we're going to do the second set of ladies from the 80s, ladies of the 80s from Clay. Got them all right here. All the beautiful babies. The Bonitas right here. We're also going to do the Gloria Steinem fish from Unprivileged Trading. And the Hobgoblin from my man JB. There we go. Let's check out some comments. It was gray gunmetal. Yeah, you can only still look at the back of the pen. Yeah. Yeah, but you can't have the black raised lines with hard enamel. It's how they're made. Yeah. Black nickel all depends on what's around. My bang pen was black nickel, and I've got pictures where it just looks silver. Clay killed it with those, though. Yeah, he did. Apple bottoms, yes. Yes. You're welcome for preaching. I will preach all day. I got the drops coming in the story next. I'm also going to post the... Oh, we got to reveal it. So are you ready for the first pen and the pen maker for the contests? We got to do that, right? No one was going to remind me? They must let me end the stream without doing that. So here it is. The first featured pen. One I think we can all agree is a great first featured pen to have on this contest. The Severed Wampa Arm from Janky Toys. Janky Toys is going to be your first featured maker, and the Wampa Arm is going to be your first featured pen. And there it is. The hashtag will be Wampa. So there it is. Go find your Wampa poster and tag them in the picture I'm about to post, alright? The backing is sick. This is it. This is the first featured pin. So tomorrow, someone is going to win this at the beginning of the live stream. All night long. And all day tomorrow. You have all this time to enter the contest, alright? The rules are as follows on the Instagram. Check them out, alright? You gotta follow me, you gotta follow Janky Toys, you gotta like my picture of this and their picture of this. Then you have to search the Wampa hashtag, find someone who's posted a picture with the hashtag Wampa, and tag them on my post for the live stream that's gonna be tomorrow night with the Wampa arm pin. Alright? There it is. Good luck, everybody. I am so excited to get this shit rolling. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Don't forget to check it out in the archives, and the drops are coming on the IG story. Alright? Peace out, guys.